Let's get All right, so I'd like to get the recording started. My name is Mark Hamlin. Consider it an honor to speak with all of you. And before we get started, I would like to kind of see who we have on the call with us this morning. And of course, it might be evening in your part of the world. Of course, this is our international call. And so if you are here, if you could just go ahead and type in the chat box, type in your first name and let us know where you are calling in from. We certainly like to recognize you and welcome you to the call. So you should see a control panel. You can get to that control panel. You'll be able to type in there. All right, so I see we've got Lynn from Utah. Welcome to the call, sir. I see Stephen also from Dallas, Texas. So glad you're able to join us. And so if you're able to get it to that control box, just go ahead and type in your name and let us know where you're calling in from. I see we've got Leanne from South Africa. So glad you could be here. Anthony from Chesapeake. And who else do we have on the call? Just go ahead and type in your first name, where you're calling in from. I see Victoria from Pembroke and Robin from Maryland. We have Gloria from Maryland as well. And Kai is from Philadelphia. Glad you could join us. We have Chris from Rockland County, New York. That's upstate New York. Glad you could join us. And who else is on the call with us? So we are really excited about the information we're going to share with you. We've got a project that's absolutely breaking records, impacting lives all around the world, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to show you all of those details in a few moments. I see we've got Theo from Johannesburg, South Africa. We've got Verlin from TNT, Trinidad, Tobago. We've got Mary Ann and Victoria from Statesboro, Georgia. Glad you could join us. I see Jim Hicks is with us from Augusta, Georgia. So glad you could join us. Amanda from Cape Town, South Africa. What time is it in South Africa, by the way? I see we've got Wilton from Trinidad, Tobago as well. And I see, all right, so it's 7 p.m. in South Africa. Glad you could join us. Actually, yeah, 7 p.m. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate that. Well, so glad you could join us, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, this is our international call. We've got people from all over the world that are involved in this very powerful project you're about to get all the details about here over the next few minutes. So we'd like to welcome all of you. We're going to discover, ladies and gentlemen, technology that's changing lives around the world. Everything I'm about to share with you is absolutely real, it's legal, and it's happening right now. We're going to show you how your family can also be empowered economically so that you can accomplish your goals and live out your dreams. So we're going to take about 30 minutes to break this down for you. We're going to play a short video that will give you an overview. Then we're going to summarize that video, point out a few other details. We're going to log into the live back office so you can see how things work from the inside, ladies and gentlemen. And then we're going to share with you some resources we have to help you to succeed. So with that, let's get started. So I'd like to start with a question. Suppose you could bring in an extra 3 to 4 figures a week. Would that have a major impact in your life, ladies and gentlemen, especially if you didn't have to wait for the money? You got the money right away. And you could do this from anywhere that you have Wi-Fi access, simply by learning a few new skills and then sharing your success with others. Is that something you'd be interested in learning about? Well, if your answer is yes, you're absolutely in the right place. Now, this technology we're going to talk about has paid out over $53 million in just 20 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. That's record-breaking to those who would take the time to learn how to use them. Now, some of this technology you're using right now, you have a smartphone. What about a computer or a laptop? We're going to show you how to make money with those devices, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to learn about an amazing concept called smart contracts. You're going to become familiar with Ethereum. Most of us know about Bitcoin. Ethereum is the #2 cryptocurrency. You're going to learn about that. You're going to learn how you can set up your own wallet and literally become your own bank, ladies and gentlemen. These weren't loaning money. So people had to depend on one another. Isn't that a novel idea? And now we can do it with this smart contract. So many of us are familiar with GoFundMe. GoFundMe is a company, ladies and gentlemen. Everything has to go through them. Well, suppose we could get the funding we needed and we didn't have to go through a company. That's what a smart contract does for us. But the thing you need to understand where crowdfunding comes from. Crowdfunding comes from the concept of group economics. That is simply defined as one group of people who have a common economic interest. That group agrees to actively and consciously pursue their economic interests together to create a sustainable and secure economy for themselves. Here's what you need to understand. The most successful, wealthy communities in the world, ladies and gentlemen, they have one common trait. They do business with one another. That's what this facilitates, and that's why it is breaking records. So let me ask you a question. Why does Facebook, YouTube, Walmart, Amazon, TV networks, professional sports teams, entertainers, and movie makers. Why do they make so much money, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it's really simple if you ever think about it. They bring people together. And when you bring people together, ladies and gentlemen, wealth is a natural result. Well, guess what? You and I can do the same thing, especially through an innovative smart contract that we're going to share with you today. Because through a group economics, ladies and gentlemen, with the internet, smartphones, cryptocurrency, and decentralized contracts, we're able to do things right now that our parents could only dream about. Everyday people, anywhere in the world, no matter where you live right now, willing to connect with others, now have the ability to build communities where 100% of the money stays within that community, empowering families to have financial wellness, ladies and gentlemen. That is where we are right now, even in the middle of COVID-19. Listen, don't believe the hype, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, wealth is being created right in the middle of COVID-19. So now, I'd like to introduce to some and present to others Forsage. Forsage is the world's first 100% decentralized smart contract. I'm going to put just heard. So with Forsage smart contract, ladies and gentlemen, it gives you and I the ability to access recurring income without depending on a job. In addition to that, because it's decentralized, as we mentioned earlier, there are no bosses and no middlemen that can change it. In fact, once the smart contract is released to the blockchain, no one can change it, and it will last as long as the internet and the blockchain exists. So if you've been looking for a long-term program, ladies and gentlemen, you've found it. Now, we also don't have to worry about anyone running away with our money, ladies and gentlemen, because our money is not held in a central website. It is held in our private wallets. And we get paid instantly direct to those wallets. So you do have a responsibility because you have private keys that give you control over that wallet. You never want to give those private keys to anyone, especially the scammers. You know, listen, Forsage will never ask for those keys. MetaMask, Trust Wallet, Go Wallet, Token Pocket, they will never ask for those keys, ladies and gentlemen. The only people asking for those keys are the scammers that want to steal your money. Never give away your private keys to anyone. Now, Forsage is a smart contract that is all controlled automatically by a pre-written code that does the same thing over and over again. And because this is a smart contract, ladies and gentlemen, there's no admin fees, there's no monthly fees, no auto ships, or no renewals ever. It's a one-time payment out of pocket. Everything you do moving forward is going to come out of your proceeds, not out of your pocket. And anyone can get started with as little as 0.051 Ethereum, which is somewhere between $15 and $20 right now, one time out of pocket. Because of the low cost, that means there is low risk. And there's no need to be a team builder to win here, ladies and gentlemen. However, if you refer others, you're going to win much bigger, you're going to earn a lot more, and you're going to do it a lot quicker, because this is all about group economics. Group economics is about building the community so we can help as many people as possible all around the world. So what are your options in terms of getting started? Well, you can start with the minimum. That's only 0.051 Ethereum. You have to add a little extra to cover the transaction fee. So be prepared to pay about $20, ladies and gentlemen. This will get you started in both parts of the program at level 1. A more popular option is to immediately upgrade to level 4 in both X3 and X4 from the start. That's a total entry amount of about 0.76, which is around $200. And this proven working option works best for most people because it creates better income. When you have people coming in with a higher amount, ladies and gentlemen, of course, you're going to earn more money. Now, we do have high achievers because we are proven, ladies and gentlemen, and we are verified smart contract on the internet. Everyone knows that this is real. So the high achievers are coming. They will come. They will automatically join at level 6, which is about 3.15 Ethereum. That's about $800 one time out of pocket. Or level 7, 5.9 Ethereum. That's about $1,500, ladies and gentlemen. And then they will invite others to do the same. And when that happens, that causes their earnings to potential to explode many times faster. We even have people who are joining right now on all 24 levels right from the very beginning. When you understand, when you truly understand what this is, ladies and gentlemen, you will understand why people are doing that. All right, so there are no timelines, no deadlines. Levels repeat automatically from earnings. And as you bring in new people into new partners into X3, and you and others bring in partners into X4. All the details are thought out, so the movement is dynamic, the revenues are instant, And the principle of decentralization is fully preserved for long-term growth. That's what we're looking for, a long-term program, ladies and gentlemen. And we believe that concentrating your attention on this business can truly make high incomes a reality for you and I and others. So here's just a snapshot here of the 12 different levels. And what you need to understand is that each level is double the previous level. So on X3, once you have received 2 payments at the previous level, you want to immediately upgrade to the next level. Now, if you don't do that, ladies and gentlemen, payments are going to pass over you because you need to open up more slots, right? So once you fill up those 3 slots, if you don't upgrade, there's no more slots there. Therefore, you can't get paid at that level. So you want to make sure that once you have received at least 2 payments at your highest level, that's the time to immediately upgrade to the next level. Now, the great thing, we only have to upgrade to each level one time. We only pay for these levels one time, ladies and gentlemen, out of earnings. And so what that does is potentially opens up multiple streams of income for you that are paying out simultaneously over and over again. 0.025 is about $6. Then each of the other levels are going to double. So you're going anywhere from $6 to over $12,000 over and over again. That's why this platform is changing lives around the world. So let me break down X3 for you just to help you understand it. So again, when a person joins, they join both parts of the program at the same time. Half of the money is going to go into X3. The other half is going to go into X4. The first person that joins you, 0.025, that's sent immediately into your wallet in real time. There is no waiting. When you invite the second person, that 0.025 also goes to your wallet. So if you started at the lowest level, 0.05, you just got all your money back. That means everything from here moving forward, that's all cash flow, right? Now, the third person, now, here's the thing. When you receive those first 2 payments, as I just mentioned, you're going to want to use that money to upgrade to the higher level. So you can open up another stream of income while this one is still producing for you. Okay, it's important that you understand that. Now, you don't have to do that. That's optional. But if you don't do it, you won't be able to receive any more payments at this level because you won't have any more slots available for people to go. Are you with me? So 3 slots at this level. When the third person arrives, you're going to get the credit for that. That's going to be what's known as the re-entry. That's going to open up 3 more slots at this level for you. That money is going to go to your sponsor. But because you have upgraded to the next level, this level is going to continue to pay you as the community grows, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the thing I want you to understand. Every person that you personally refer, once they refer 3, guess what? They jump back over here with you again, and you earn again. So if you go out and you refer a leader who's bringing in a consistent amount of people, that person is going to enable you to keep getting paid at level 1 over and over again. Not only does it happen on level 1, but it happens on every single one of the levels, that recurring income. So now you've upgraded to level 2, and all the people you personally refer on level 1, when they upgrade to level 2, guess what? You get paid again from the very same people, only this time you're getting double. 0.05 is going direct to you from the first person, 0.025 from the second person. Again, you're going to use this money to upgrade to the next level. You only have to upgrade to each level one time, but that qualifies you to continue to earn money on those levels over and over again. When the third person arrives, that's the re-entry. That money is going to go to your sponsor. It's going to open up 3 new slots on this level for you so you can continue to earn money on this level as the community grows and people upgrade. All right, so this is what's so powerful. When you put this together, if you can kind of grasp this concept, ladies and gentlemen, you begin to understand why this project is breaking records. Now, when you see that caution sign, that's a smart contract letting you know, hey, you just got 2 payments at this level. You need to go ahead on and upgrade so that you don't miss any payments. No one wants to miss payments, okay? So be sure to do that. So now here is X4. You'll notice that the levels are the exact same amounts. The first level is about $6 in US, and each level is going to double. The highest level is about $12,000. And your goal, my goal, is to upgrade through all these levels. We only have to upgrade one time so we can be qualified on potentially 24 simultaneous income streams paying us over and over again, anywhere from $6 to $12,000 over and over again. We're talking about financial wellness, where you have the money to accomplish your goals, take care of your family, take care of your health, travel, support your nonprofits. This is what we're talking about. Everyone's got the ability to do this. If you're willing to share with others and grow a community like we're doing right now, you can do something amazing for your family. So let's look at X4. We're going to break it down a little bit more now. X3 is all about the people you personally refer. All right. But X4 is what's known as the team build. In the team build, the entire community is here. There's only one X4, ladies and gentlemen, and you can position yourself ahead of the community. We'll kind of talk about that in a moment. But X4 works like this. The first two people that join you here, they can come from anywhere. They can come from the people you referred. They can come from people who started before you, people who start after you. They can come from the entire community. These first two people that arrive here, this money is going to go to your upline. It could be your sponsor. It could be someone else. Now, when people fall on your second level here, number 3 and 4, that money goes to you. And of course, when you receive your first two payments, you're going to want to upgrade to the next level. Okay. The third payment, that's yours. You can spend that. The last person that arrives here, that's the re-entry. That's going to go to the upline, ladies and gentlemen. And that gives you the ability to open up 6 new slots at this level so you can continue to receive money at this level. Are you with me? Now you've upgraded to level 2. And level 2 works the same way. The first two people, that money goes to the upline. Number 3 and 4 goes to you. You're going to use that money to upgrade. The third person, you can spend that. And the last person, that's the re-entry. That will open up 6 more levels here over and over again, even though you've moved on to the next level. All right. So I want you to see something here. When someone falls in those first 2 spots there and they go out and they refer someone, those people will refer on that lower level. So you didn't even do anything in this specific case, ladies and gentlemen, but you got paid. That's what the team build is about. It's about you and I supporting one another. Okay. And again, when you see that caution sign, even here, once you have received 2 payments at the higher level, you want to upgrade to the next level so you can open up 6 more slots here so you can continue to get paid at this level. If you don't do that, you can't get paid at this level. The money's going to pass over you and it's going to go to someone else who has the available slots open. Contracts such as Forsage, ladies and gentlemen, where everything is built for our benefit, right, and for our favor. So everyone's job is to grow the community. Bring 1 person, bring two person, 3 people is average, right? So you bring 3 partners and those partners are going to do the same. Not a whole lot of people, just a few people who have a goal and willing to work for it. So they can be anybody, the head of a household, a business partner, a family member, anyone with a goal or a group leader. Here's the thing. Every house has a foundation that supports the house. Your 3 partners represent your foundation. Now, if your 3 partners are inactive, what can you do? Replace them with 3 more. That's all. That's all you can do. That's all you need to do, ladies and gentlemen. Find 3 more people. Okay? So now, let me break this down and let me teach you a thing of 3. All right? So what are you going to do? You're going to go out and you're going to bring in 3 people. Now, if you are building to win, we found a very successful strategy by studying the data to see what the successful people are doing. Check this out. What they are doing, they will identify the individual of the 3 that is most capable and most willing to go out and go to work and to bring in 3. They will work with that person, make sure that person knows how to register people, and then they will provide support, most likely with the 3-way call. All right? And so that person can bring in their own 3 people. This is what you need to understand. Group economics is about everybody doing their part. Just a small part. Bring in 1, 2, or 3 people. That's all it takes, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody doing their part. So in this case, they're going to work with this person. So now, once this person has brought in their 3, now they're going to pick the person out of this 3 who is also most capable of bringing in 3 people as soon as possible. They're going to train them, and then they're going to support them, possibly through 3-way calls. All right? So that person can bring in their own 3. And then we're simply going to repeat this process, ladies and gentlemen, going down deep. We want to do this with 12 people. Why? Because we have 12 levels. What's going to happen is everybody in green right there is systematically pushed up all the levels so that they can qualify and pay all those levels so that they can have a level of financial freedom. That is cash flow coming in without expense. That's where you and I want to be. So now what can you do? You can double back to that other person, work with them, do the same thing, double back to the 3rd person, work with them, do the same thing. We broke this down to its lowest common denominator so that even the person without a whole lot of experience can do this. That's why we have this here. Okay, in South Africa at 7 p.m. On Saturdays, it's the same link and everything. We just meet 1 hour earlier. Okay, very good. All right, so here's what you want to do, ladies and gentlemen. You want to get in contact with the person who invited you. You want to tell them that you want to be one of their Freedom 12 leaders. Let them know that you're ready to go. You've got some major goals that you want to accomplish. You're looking forward to helping other people as well. And they will help you get started, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got videos. They can also get with you one-on-one, whatever it takes to get you on the path to financial freedom. That's what it's all about. So we're so glad that you were able to join us today, ladies and gentlemen. So what I want to do here, I just want to take a moment here just to kind of see who we have on the call, because we do have people from all over the world right now. So glad that you all were able to join us. And I just want to scroll up and around and see who we have here. And I think I'm going to bring one of our leaders on. So I have a leader. He's out there in Utah, ladies and gentlemen, and he is an amazing leader. He has built huge teams and communities. His name is Lynn. Now, I don't know if he's able to talk right now, but Lynn, I'm going to unmute your phone and see if you can share just a few words with everybody. And Lynn, are you there, sir? And let's see if you're able to do that. Sometimes, you know, this is impromptu, ladies and gentlemen. We actually don't announce this in advance, but I'm going to try one more time, see if we can get Lynn on there.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
I'm here, Mark.
All right. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm just fine, thank you.
I mean, I'm beyond fine.
Outstanding, outstanding. I'm going to mute. I opened up two lines. I'm going to mute one of them. But can you still hear me?
I can still hear you.
Yes, sir. So Lynn, now, if you would you